Dear friends, on December 10th, 1948, the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Today, 66 years later, we're gathering here for this protest march in order to draw attention to the human rights situation of lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgender, and intersexuals in Russia. Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights states, "All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. They are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood." The situation of LGBTIs in Russia has worsened dramatically over the past years. Since the June of last year, it's become even more unbearable because of the implementation of new laws. Under the pretext of saving children, these laws lead to massive physical and psychological violence against LGBTIs. Gay men are lured into traps. They're being abused and humiliated by gangs of hooligans. To this day, 3 gay men have lost their lives in such attacks, and countless others carry scars on their bodies and their souls, especially because these attacks are being filmed and distributed via internet, which of course results in an ongoing and repeated exposure and the deprivation of dignity of these men. Russia is a member of the Council of Europe, and Russia has signed the European Convention on Human Rights more than 20 years ago. Therefore, we're here today to demand that Russia adheres to the universal human rights. No one in the world actively chooses his or her sexual orientation. That's why we want to appeal to all Russian people. Stand up for human rights and stand up for the freedom of expression in your home country. Stand up for an open-minded, tolerant, and cosmopolitan Russia. We also want to appeal to Austrian politicians and decision-makers. Please be aware that human rights are being adhered to. Please use all your possibilities and set visible signs for solidarity and human dignity. Dear friends, we are standing with the human rights, and we are standing for the respect of each separate individual way of life. We're holding on to this message deep within us. Please be aware about this message, since surely and unfortunately it will not be the last time that we will need to stand up for it. To Russia, with love.